So thank you very much for finding my page and listening to me speak. So I want to take this moment, and this is completely unscripted, to give you an idea as to why I went and created Unyielding Strength. I created Unyielding Strength because of, well, several reasons. One, because this is in my DNA. I've allowed myself for too many years to doubt my ability to bring you guys a perfect product or an excellent product. I have a plethora of all these wonderful accolades from people who I've helped and the things that they've told me. And for the longest time, I've allowed others to hold me back. I've allowed the sayings of others to hold me back. I've allowed the threats of others to slow me down. And I finally decided that I do have something to offer you. I have made changes and positive outcomes in many people's lives. And I'm not pushy. I'm not going to beat you over the head. I'm not going to drive you like cattle. I'm going to help you get to the point that I got to, where I was ready to make a decision and to move forward. Now, the truth of the matter is, I'm not going to make this a shortcut. I'm not going to make this cookie cutter. I'm not going to make this a easy process to go through. It's not going to be something that's going to happen overnight. This is going to be something that is going to require you to have a personal investment in you. I'm not here to take your money, okay? And yes, I'm here to make a living. But what I'm here to do is to educate you and drive you. For too many years did I work places where the talk was about getting you better. But the truth was, it was about taking your money, whether it was mismanagement on their part or whatever it was. It's not really about you. What I want to do in my business and the people who work for me is educate you first. I want you to have the means and the abilities to do what we're doing on your own, so that you can stop looking at the Instagram photos of that person with that perfect body or that guy with that whatever, and start bringing yourself as close to that as you want to be. Not everybody here wants to have the six pack abs and 3% body fat. Some people just like knowing that they can do. I had a client who told me before he started working with me how he ached and he hurt and he loved to go take his boat down to the river behind his house and just go out there and row, right? And just row on his boat. And he was so sore that he never could get down there now, or without, at least not without help from his children. And as we worked together, he was giving me reports about how he was able to move the boat by himself. He would do all these other things that made his quality of life so much greater. That's what I love. Okay, for those people out there who want to get giant muscles, I'm there for you. For those people out there who want to lean out and shred out, I'm there for you. But first and foremost, I want you to have the knowledge, the ability to move well, to know how to do this, not just for the summer beach body, but for keeping you healthy and moving on your terms for as far into the golden years as you can. I know my goal in life isn't necessarily to be jacked for my whole life, because that's just not me. My goal is to be able to do what I'm doing for as long as I can under my own steam. I don't want to be 60 years old in a nursing home. I don't want to be 70 years old in a nursing home. Be honest with you, I don't ever want to be in a nursing home. And I firmly believe that the key to this is mobility first, and then strength into that mobility. And once you add strength in that mobility, the world is your oyster. Your functional strength, your ability to move well, move properly, is the key to everything else there is out there. Get that right. tune the body, everything else flows. And that's why I create Unyielding Strength, to bring this knowledge to you guys. Now, I love my first responders, my EMS, my firefighters, my policemen, my military people. I have a military background. You know, a lot of my friends are military. I work in EMS, and there's a lot of times where I hear EMS people tell me how their back hurts, this hurts, that hurt. Their hours are long. They work hard. It's a very thankless position. It's a very thankless job. And they beat themselves. They don't always eat right. Not because they don't want to eat right. Sometimes they just can't eat right, or sometimes they just don't know. But I also have a big heart for them and a big heart for you, to help show you ways that we can make this work even in those conditions, right? The job here isn't to sit there and hear all the reasons why it can't happen. Well, we can't do it because, I can't do it because, and this doesn't work because. Screw all that. Let's start looking at why we can do this, why this will work. I created Unyielding Strength with all intents and purposes, every possible odd you can think about against me. You know, but I did it anyway. Why? Because I believe this is it. I listened to a gentleman say one time, he goes, that the successful people, the people who really hit their mark, right? The ones who find a goal and they hit that goal. The ones that do that are the ones that are able to take the unseen and make it seen, right? You have to have the vision, to the ability to see what's invisible and strive to make it visible. And that's on you. You're invisible. Maybe losing that 50 pounds, maybe, running your first 5K, 10K, half marathon. Whatever it is, it's not here yet. It's invisible. The trick is to meet your future you, right? And make that a reality. What I'm doing was my invisible. And little by little, step by step, I'm making it visible. And I'm inviting you to take this journey with me. And I really mean from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for becoming a part of Unyielding Strength. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do. I have connections with other areas that'll branch into spiritual health and wellness, mental health and wellness, nutrition, as many different avenues as I can, that I hope will be tools in your toolbox. And the more tools you have in the toolbox, the more things you can fix on your own, right? And we're going to teach you how to use those tools to apply them correctly. Because just because you got a hammer in the toolbox doesn't mean that hammer is going to screw that nail in, right? Right tool for right job. Our job here at Unyielding Strength is to show you the tools, teach you how to use the tools, grow your toolbox. That's what we want to do. As much as I would love you guys to be part of my Unyielding Strength family for life, I know it's not going to happen. I know there's other trainers out there that can say wonderful, amazing things and do wonderful, amazing things. But while I have you in my corner, while I have you in my Unyielding Strength family, which is the inner workings called the Iron Forge, while you're with me, I hope I give you the knowledge and the education to where you leave me better than you came. You leave me with more knowledge and an ability to grow and to see things and do whatever. If I've done that, then I succeeded. So please, by all means, reach out to me. My email address is it's somewhere on the page. I think it's down at the very bottom of the page. You can email me at hello@unyieldingstrength.com. Ask me whatever questions you want. Am I going to be a perfect fit for all of you? I'm not. I'm not going to be a perfect fit for all of you. Who will I be a perfect fit for? I will be a perfect fit for the person who is motivated. They don't need to be tracked down. They have a clear goal as to what they want. They're coachable. They're willing to hear advice. And most importantly, they are their own biggest fan, or they want to be their own biggest fan. Those are the people that I can help. The ones who have an earnest desire to make a change in their life to reach another goal. I can help them. If you are already set in your ways and you already have your plan that how you're going to get to where you're going to get to, boom. If something you hear me say helps you with that, boom. And maybe I can't do more for you than that. But for those of you out there who truly may not have an understanding where to start or where to go from where you're at, what's our next step? Reach out to me. I can help you. For my EMS workers, my goal for you guys is to knock down the rates of suicide in EMS, the rates of injury in EMS. It's horrible that we spend so much money becoming EMTs, advanced EMTs, paramedics, firefighters, all these things, law enforcement, to have back pain, and then when it's time to retire, you're too broken and too sore to enjoy anything. That's bull. Or to go 15, 20 years into the business and then been taken out because of a back injury, or even 3 years in the business, and now you've got to go find another career because you've got injured, because we're not always able to lift from the perfect lifting position. You're not always able to plant your feet and then squat and lift up. Matter of fact, the number of times that happens are so few and far between, it's disgusting. But I'm here to help you learn how to safeguard yourself from that, right? Prehab, if you will. Anyway, this ran a little longer than I wanted to be. I didn't want to be 12 minutes long. So again, thank you very much. Please sign up for a newsletter. Check back in so often. I will try my best to keep you guys updated on when I have new blog posts out. Look for my podcast coming out soon, The Iron Forge. We're going to talk to industry leaders, the people from NSF, who go around and certify products. We're going to talk about nutrition. I'm going to do my very best to debunk a lot of myths for you guys and get duty experts out there to show you what's going out there. This way you're not always listening to me blabble. So anyway, have a fantastic, an amazing day. Thank you so much for being who you are, and thank you for giving me your time today. Peace out. Above all else, remember, exceed your expectations. Have a good day.